Welcome. I'm here to invite you to join me on a great journey, an incredibly enriching journey that you will share actually with millions of people around the world because they have already taken the journey. I'm inviting you to come and explore into the heart of your own being, into the place where love is held deeply and where your own eternal life will be evident to you. I'm inviting you to join me in studying one of the most sacred and revered spiritual books ever written. Only 50 years ago it was published. It's called A Course in Miracles. Have you heard of it? This is kind of a dog-eared copy, to tell you the truth, because I've been reading it and studying it for so many years. It's quite imposing. You see I have little notes and everything here. It's all marked up inside in pink and blue and all kinds of colors. But this is a big book. And I knew, because I had heard from so many great spiritual teachers, people I had great and incredible respect for, they talked about A Course in Miracles. And they talked about how it changed the way they taught and the way they lived their lives. So finally, after years on the shelf, I took that book down and I decided that I better read it. I had studied Buddhism, I had studied yoga for many, many years. I knew a lot about the Islam Sufi masters and Rumi and Hafiz. I had really studied a lot in the spiritual path. But this book was different. Now, when I did this many years ago, I did it by myself. It took 2.5 years for me to read every single word in this book. 1 year in itself was taken in studying the workbook. This book is so transformative and so life-changing and so rich in the kind of love that it expresses, and it teaches you to feel for yourself, to feel the art of forgiveness for yourself and others, to truly embrace that each person is the light of divine love. Each person, no matter their philosophy, no matter where they've come from or where they've been, we are all one in unity. I want to read to you a little bit from the introduction. I'm editing it a little, which is quite audacious of me since, by the way, this book was scribed for 7 years by a woman who was a professor of psychology, and she was an atheist. Yet she scribed the words of Jesus. That in itself is quite remarkable. This is what she heard, the first word she heard spoken, though she did not know who was speaking them. This is a course in miracles. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. Your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear. But what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. That's rather incredible, I think, and quite amazing that the peace of God resides in all of us at all times. So I would welcome you to join me on this endeavor. I have been facilitating groups in studying the workbook, which is 1 lesson a day, 365 lessons. I can tell you that when we gather together to study these sacred words, what happens is a bond of love is created. And we all learn from it. And we all share in the healing that occurs. So, what would you need to join me on this adventure here in Ridgefield? All you need is your passport, the book, A Course in Miracles. This is the one that comes from the Foundation for Inner Peace, and it has all three parts of the book, all three parts that are part of the book. So, I hope you will join me. It will be coming up soon. We will have an introduction, and then we will begin every other week to study these words and to watch our lives change and to learn to love ourselves and each other. I hope you will take me up on this invitation. I hope you will join me. With love and namaste. Thank you.